All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, which are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son in the Paleo-Hebrew. All right. We want to give a double honors to our teachers, which are the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And we want to say greetings and salutations to all the brothers, all the Akim of the four corners of the earth, pushing His gospel in sincerity and in truth, or pushing the words of the Holy Bible. All right, that's what we are out here to do. All right, we're Hebrew Israelites. If you see yourself listed on this sign according to your father's line, you are an Israelite by blood.
That's right.
All right, you are an Hebrew Israelite. The so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American, all right? And we out here to give warning to you because the Lord inspired us. He give us the breath to come out here and teach this word. All right, we out here, we're concerned with the elect. All right, we out here to build up the faith of the elect, the hopeful elect, whoever you may be, okay? We out here to prophesy and teach this word and tell our people to get right because the Heavenly Father is getting ready to send His Son to come back to redeem His chosen.
That's right.
Or He's coming back to deliver them from the ongoing destruction that's getting ready to take place all throughout this country and around the world.
That's right.
Okay? We're getting ready to enter into bad times, man, evil. Okay, that's what's getting ready to, this world's getting ready to face evil, judgment, all right, temptation. Okay? And you people ain't ready for it, man. The scriptures say this hour of temptation is gonna try the whole world. Okay? Everybody's gonna be faced with that choice of life and death. Okay, not just any old regular death. You either gonna choose everlasting life or the second death. All right? Now somebody give me that in a Revelation. Start with 3 and 10.
This Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
And because this is the Lord speaking. He said, because you have kept the word of my patience, or meaning you kept the testimony, you kept the word, all right, the law, statutes, commandments, and the prophecies. Go ahead.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
He will also keep you from the hour of temptation, meaning He will deliver you from that hour of temptation. What is temptation? It's a time where you're being tried by enticement of sin. A seducing spirit, something that's going to entice you or seduce you to be led astray from the Heavenly Father. Okay? That's what temptation means. Okay? You're struggling in between. You in a position to choose to do right or to do wrong.
There you go.
Your flesh wants you to do something wrong, but you and your spirit, because the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak, you want to do right, what's right. And it boils down to that final moment, man. Because we fight temptation every day. But there's going to be an ultimate decision you're going to make with this final hour. Okay? There's going to be a time where everybody's going to be tried. If you on this sign right here, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? And it's going to be different ways that this devil is going to try you. Okay? Ultimately, what this devil wants to do is he wants to tempt you to be a servant of this new world order. Okay? And the best way for him to get you to submit is for you to take that chip. Take the mark of the beast. Okay? And what's going to be tempting is the fact that if you don't have this particular mark, you ain't going to be able to buy, you ain't going to be able to sell. You're going to have to live off the grid. You're going to be outcasted. You might have to be killed. More than likely, a lot of you will be killed if you refuse to take this mark and bow down to the image of this beast, man. Okay? That's the hour of temptation, man. When they present you with that final moment of taking a chip, you got to possess your soul. That's why Yahweh Shai said it. Somebody give me that real quick. Luke 21. 21, I believe it's 19. So basically, in that moment, you gotta basically pace yourself, man. Knowledge and wisdom is gonna be your stability.
Don't think off an impulse, because impulse is gonna get you to accept that chip, you know?
Speak louder, speak louder.
If you're thinking about what's gonna please your flesh and how you're gonna continue your life, then that's what's gonna have you lose it, you know? Y'all was trying to say if a man shall save his life, he shall lose it. But if you will lose it for my sake, then shall he find it, you know?
That's it.
I want to say about that impulse thinking. That's basically letting emotions rule your actions. You can't let emotions rule your actions. It's okay to have your emotions, but you can't let it rule what you actually do with your spirit and your body, man. Because that emotion is what will get you killed. Women will be full of emotion when all this shit collapses. Now those are the ones gonna be running around like chickens with their head, and you Jackson just like women, so you're gonna run around like chickens with your head cut off too. But that's gonna keep you out of the spirit. That's when you gotta, like it's a lot of people, that's when they say knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. When you're full of emotion, you're unstable.
And it also says in strength of salvation. And why is that? Why does it say strength of salvation? Because when you have that knowledge and wisdom, and you're thinking off of wisdom and not thinking off your carnal and your fleshly, then the strength is going to come from that wisdom that Yahushua has put in you, you know?
Give me a look at that. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 19. In your patience possess ye your soul.
And your patience, meaning when you're suffering, when you're afflicted, hey man, possess your soul, man. You know, keep yourself stable. All right, don't bug out when this moment happens, man. Because the scriptures say the world is gonna be tried in this hour, man. Everybody's included in this. All right, and this is an extreme, important situation because this is life and death here. Okay. So read that again. Go back to Revelation. Yeah,
this is Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
It's gonna try you, man. It's gonna try whether you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, especially you guys that know that you Israelites. It's gonna test you whether you of the Lord's elect. Okay, you're gonna be tried in that moment, man. When that chip comes to your job, because it will come. All right, your boss is gonna present that with you. You're gonna need your chip to clock in and clock out. You know, if you gotta take your lunch break, you gotta use that chip. You know, when you get paid, they're gonna choose to send it direct deposit through your chip. You know, that's what it's gonna be. All right. So when that final moment happens, you're gonna be tried. And nobody's exempt, man. No one. Read that again.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep, so that's everybody, man. Somebody give me Sirach 15 and 17. Because in that hour, it's going to determine whether you get everlasting life or nuclear fire.
Sirach chapter 15, verse 17. Before man is life and death.
Hey, and in that moment, that's what it's going to be a matter of life and death.
When you have the stability of the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shah to get you through it, to keep you stable in that time. Hey, if we didn't know our service shall leave, we'd be hoarding and prepping and all of that already. All us, I gotta make a little extra money this month so I can stack up some more rice and more, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But we're not thinking like that. We believing when the scriptures say that his servant shall eat.
Read that again.
Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him.
And whether you like it shall be given you. All right, so if you choose death, then pretty much you failed the test. And if you failed that test, you chose death.
And every day in this truth is a test for the man of the Lord, man. It's a small test, and it's building us up to that ultimate test, which is the hour of temptation the brother was going into. So every day is a test for you brothers out there to build up your faith, build your spirit.
That's right, man. So, go from here. Somebody give me James 4 and the last verse. James 4 and the last verse.
James chapter 4, verse 17.
Because temptation is the enticement to do wrong when you know you're supposed to be doing right. So what does the scripture say about knowing to do good but you don't do it? Get it?
James chapter 4, verse 17. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
To him it is sin. And in this case, during the hour of temptation, you know it's wrong to take the mark, but you give in to your flesh. So now it's like, instead of doing the good thing and being a faithful servant, you know, a man of faith, or even being a martyr for the Lord, you chose to do what was evil, wicked.
Expedient too.
You know, unprofitable. So now you gotta taste of death. You just chose death when it was your choice to do something right. All right.
And like the apostle said yesterday, the men in the truth gonna get judged first.
Yeah.
Because we knew better. Just like the scripture just said. If you know and you still go off, it's sin.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get judged first. We're gonna go through the temptation first, and then the 2/3, and then the heathens.
Yep. Hey, and it's basically giving into your flesh. Hey, somebody give me James the 1st chapter. Because really, that's what it boils down to. Are you gonna choose the spirit or are you gonna choose the flesh? You always hear that moment that guys make when they knock up a woman that they have regrets of knocking up, where they say a moment of pleasure just cost me a lifetime of pain. Well, you just took the chip, so now you're gonna satisfy your flesh with just a little bit, but now you gotta taste the missile. Okay, you gonna taste a 1,000,000 Fahrenheit fire from nuclear wind. Was that worth continuing a few months longer? You know, being able to eat GMO food. You know what I'm saying? Still slaving and working for the damn devil.
Still getting tortured.
Still getting tortured.
That's stopping Esau from still messing with you.
Yeah.
Punishing you for taking it. You know?
Exactly. You know? Hey,
Right.
even if you refuse to take the chip, you still gonna be presented with because the scriptures say, which I'm gonna have the brother go into next, Revelation the 2nd chapter, you're gonna be snatched up by the devil and sent to the concentration camp. What if all right, you don't volunteer to take the chip, you against the chip, but as soon as you get sent to a concentration camp, and the only way out of that is if you take the chip, then what? Are you willing to take that guillotine to the neck? Or give in like a hoe? You know? I'd rather go out like a Jeep, you know? Give me the guillotine, man. I'd rather die like a straight up Jeep, man. Take my head completely off, man. Because this shell right here, this ain't shit. All right, my parents created this shell when they were fucking 28 years ago. All right, this shell it was temporal anyway. All right, you could take this, you could take this outer layer of me, but you can't take what was sown in my spirit. Okay, Esau can't take that, man. Only the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, have that power, man.
That's right.
You could do what you want to me, and all the men of the Lord, or if you claim to believe in this book, you gotta have that same mentality,
That's
man.
right.
All right. If not, you're an enemy to Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Like what you were saying, bro. Like what you were saying with Esau, that's the only thing that he can't take from us. Is our spirit, you know? But once you're giving into the chip, you're making Esau your power. He then rules over you. You literally are looking from him, from everything in this world, from food to water to house, to shelter, you know, to clothes, to all of it.
One of all things.
You become one of all things. You solely become dependent on Esau instead of your creator. His name is Yahweh Shem Shai, you know?
They say in the world that goes, it's better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
Exactly.
And this is the truth. Living on standing on our feet. I mean, dying on our feet, dying in this truth. Because we're the only ones living on our, standing on our feet for Yahweh Shem Shai. Everybody else is going down on their knees if you take that chip.
They say a man of honor dies one death, but a coward dies 1,000 times.
A soldier dies with one.
A soldier dies with one.
It's Matthew chapter 10.
What did I have you get before?
James.
Get James. 1 and 12. 1 and 12.
It's James chapter 1 verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Yeah, and once you get past that, the hour of temptation, that's when you're going to be crowned. Okay? And that's when you're going to get deliverance. That's why it says in, was that Peter, the 2nd chapter, he knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, but he know how to preserve the wicked for the day of judgment. Okay? Once you make it through that hour, man, hey, the Lord, he's with you.
I got it.
You know? Yeah, you can get that real
This
quick.
2 Peter 2 and 9. Yahweh Shem Shai knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
Yeah, because the Lord will always make a way for you to escape. Okay? There's no temptation that is not common to men. Okay? We get tried every day. We're gonna get tried again.
Right.
All right? But this is going to be that last level of the test. Okay? You know how you always, when you're going through school and you taking all them exams, then you got your final exam. In order for you to really make it and pass that course, that final exam is the most important exam. Okay? You gotta make it past that, man.
It's the one that proves that you've been paying attention the whole class, the whole semester, the whole year, or whatever, in that class.
Yep.
That you gained everything that the class was teaching.
That's right, man. You know? Go ahead.
The Most High knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Yep. And that's talking about the wicked, man. The wicked 2/3 of our nation, they're preserved, man. All right, this is preordained for you. You're not gonna pass the hour of temptation, man. A lot of you guys, you tried when you came into the truth and showed that you wasn't worthy. You were a bunch of niggas, man. You thought that you had what it take to continue, but you didn't. Okay? The Lord tried your character, your integrity, and you failed, man. You got niggas that got the nerve to call themselves tried and refined. You niggas ain't made it through the hour of temptation yet.
That ain't happened yet.
You know?
Nobody saved yet.
Probably, hey, for your boasting or for your pride, the Lord, he more than likely gonna make it to where you niggas will take the chip, man. You know?
Pride gonna turn to shame.
You're probably gonna be turned to shame, man. None of us, hey, we pray that the Lord put the Spirit on us to have the amount of faith to get through that, man. We hope we have the faith to get through it, man. You know? To endure, hey, whatever may befall us, man. If we gotta starve for a few days, you know, we gotta watch our families. You know what I'm saying? They might get taken. You know, because Esau, hey, he watches all of us, man, and he's gonna try tooth and nail to basically make you fold under pressure. Okay? He wants the elect to bow to him, man. He already know you average niggas, y'all gonna serve him, but he wants the men of the Lord, man. But Yahweh Shai already said you will not be able to pluck him out of his hand.
7,000.
You know? Yeah, he has 7,000 men that will not bow the knee to Baal, man. All right, you can't do nothing against those men. All right?
If you want
finish that in James, and then y'all can get whatever
But,
precepts y'all got.
you already quoted it. I don't-
Come.
James chapter 1, verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man.
Yeah, because the Lord, when this hour of temptation actually happened, hey, the Lord is the one that said, I will deliver you from the hour of temptation if you keep the word of my patience. So he's not the one tempting you with the evil. It's this damn devil.
He's the one letting you out from it.
Yeah. He's going to give you a way to escape it, but the devil's going to give you basically that enticement to go through with it.
Right.
You know?
To accept it.
To accept it. And he's gonna paint it in a nice way possible, man. Hey, if you want to get, for you men, you know, you want to keep making money, you know, like the brother, he made mention of it. Hey, all Trump got to do, or any one of his officials, all he got to do is come out and tell these Negroes, hey, you want your reparations finally? Take this chip, it's gonna go right through that. We'll make the transactions, it'll go on every chip that is issued to every African American in the United States. They'll paint it real beautifully to you, man. And you niggas will be like, what? You know?
Finally.
You'll be able to do this with the chip, you know?
When that happens, that's just the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, filtering out you niggas and you 2/3.
That's it.
It's just another sifting process.
It's gonna try. That's how he tries you, man.
I gotta breathe.
But the Lord is not the one that's tempting you. He's allowing the devil to tempt you so you could be tried. I want to see you, just like he tried Job. I want to see where your integrity lies. I'm not gonna make you do anything. But I'm gonna allow this devil, I'm gonna allow Satan, the adversary, I'm gonna allow him to make a move on you to see in which direction you go.
Can I add this to that, brother? But this test, like you told, like Joe was like, hey man, he ain't gonna fail because I can't hurt him. He's like, take away some sin, like, so you can do anything, just can't kill him. So that was part of the condition. Well, guess what? This one, you're gonna be threatened with being killed. And some of us that ain't gonna take it will be killed. Be thou faithful unto death. So that's a further step to see how faithful you're gonna go. We're gonna go beyond Job, where we're gonna be addressed with being killed if we don't take it, and we still gonna, whether it's through starvation from famine or under the guillotine or whatever other killing method this devil got.
Lock it. And you're gonna see people getting killed.
Yeah, you gonna know it's real.
It ain't real to these average Americans because, you know, shit ain't hit the fan in America yet. But once it's done, y'all gonna bug out, man. And the men of the Lord gonna rejoice. Because we know the end is coming nearer and nearer. I got this Corinthians.
And after that, go back to James.
This Corinthians chapter 10, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Yeah, what you're not able to bear, the Lord knows that, man.
He's not gonna put you in a position that you're not able to handle. But will the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it?
Which shows you that it's not the Lord that's trying to tempt you with evil. He's making a way for you to escape it. But he's not gonna block the way of Satan trying to get you to go the opposite way.
Right.
You know? So that's what it all boils down to, man. It's about testing you, man. You know? Are you worthy? And that's gonna try all Israelites, man. Every Israelite on the planet Earth. Okay?
Whether you know you Jake or you don't.
Yeah. You know? Because they have plenty of ways of seducing you with this mark of the beast technology, man. And then you got this whole cryptocurrency thing that's skyrocketing right now, the cryptocurrency market, and people are gonna start making a killing off of that. Because, you know, it's not in no more to be dealing with fiat currency, you know, the paper money. And that's getting ready to go away. But this devil, he can control these cryptocurrencies, man. You know? You invest in it, you know, in Bitcoins and all that. and all this currency is you know becoming digital, so you can store all your merits, your credit, or whatever on this digital based system. But not realizing Esau controls that.
Esau can shut it down when
He can shut it down whenever, man. He has control over that. He can monitor what you're doing with your money.
Just like that Bitcoin stuff.
Yeah.
You really don't think Esau not controlling the Bitcoin industry? You know, that's the whole black market. That's what the devil did with anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Esau hit one button and the internet is off.
Yep.
And what's your Bitcoin? Your Bitcoin ain't worth shit.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, you rather have the celestial currency, man.
Right.
Forget the damn cryptocurrency. You want to store in that celestial currency, man. Because the riches of this world profit not in the day of wrath. All right? The moment you get that chip and you get all that money on it or whatever, you still got to eat a missile. You got your missile stuff, man. You know? Yeah, read that, finish that.
That was it. Read it.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
That you may be able to bear it. And that's why he always give encouraging words unto his disciples, his men. You know, to be of good cheer. You know, hey, I overcame the world. Be of good cheer. Yahweh Shai said that. Okay? If I could go through it, you can go through it. The Maccabees brothers, they went through it.
He was
The Maccabees brothers are the 7 sons. All right? Eleazar. They had their child of faith, man. And they were all martyrs for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay?
I got something I want to pull right above it.
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 11. Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples, and they are written for our admonition upon the admonitions upon the ends of the world are come.
Yeah, because all these things that's written in this book is written aforetime for our learning, right? Well, the example of Yahweh Shai and the Maccabees and all the holy prophets and all the great men of this Bible, that's written to prove that men on the earth did that we as men on the earth could do it. Because they walked in the spirit with faith. And that's why it's in there. That stuff is in there. Yahweh Shai came to the earth to prove that a man that walked the earth could get past sin and death. And he can overcome those things. And that's our admonishment towards that. They are examples for us to be able to do the same. That was just the point I wanted to hit with that. I knew that was right close to that.
Yeah, go back to that in James. Give us a 1:15.
James chapter 1, I started at 13 again. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
And that's what it boils down to. And that during that final hour, a lot of people, they're gonna get caught up in their emotions. They're gonna get caught up in their flesh. I don't want to be tortured. You know, I don't want to be outcasted. I don't want to live off the grid. I still want to make money. I still want to be an American. I want to appease my oppressor. You know, I still want to get these women. You know, whatever your heart's desire is in this world, man. You know, chasing uncertain riches. You know, basically, you still want this to continue on.
Whatever your vice is,
you know,
the devil's gonna use it against you.
Yeah. you being carnal, man. And you made the decision based off of carnality, man. All right, you chose to do evil than to do good, which is sin. You know? The Lord have no need of sinners, man.
Right.
All right? He don't delight in you committing sin. Choosing the devil over him.
Yeah, how could he put something righteous inside of a completely wicked bottle or vessel? That's the word. How can he do that? That's why he had to kind of clean us up to to even be able to do this. He cleaned us up a little bit. And that's the elect is going to try to clean up to the best of their ability by following these statutes, laws, and commandments in faith to the best of their ability.
Yeah, read that again.
But every man is tempted, verse 14, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
Just like every other sin that Jake committed. You know, you pop another man's wife, that's because you lusted after her, man.
Right.
All you saw was the ass and the titties or whatever. You was enticed by her body when really you weren't supposed to be looking at her.
Yeah.
And that draw you in, and you got rock hard, and all you could think was getting that woman in your bed chambers, man.
And
or you going to her bed chambers, man.
If I may say, and Satan saw that in you. It was like, ooh, got him. Let me go on and
that spirit jumped on you.
and that's why that movie Devil's Advocate is so cold-blooded, because with what's his name, Keanu Reeves, his character in the movie, he kept having them doorways open to let the devil in. Even at the end, when he thought he conquered the not pride. At the end it was vanity, but at the beginning it was another sin, right? I think it was pride, but it was something that he wanted because he didn't want to lose. Well, at the end, he let that one go, but then it was another way he let the devil in. You know that's the devil will look to sift you as wheat. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
He will look to sift you, man. Sift you what? Out of the hand of the Most High.
But it says he go to and fro seeking whom he may devour as a roaring lion.
So you got to clean yourself up in a way that he can't mess with you, man, that he can't get you.
Yeah.
But that takes the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 15. Then when the lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin.
So once the sin, basically once the lust is conceived, meaning you act upon your lust, your desire, it becomes sin. All right? Basically you chose to do evil, wickedness, than to stand on righteousness. And ultimately, when this white man institutes that mark, all right, because it's already here, it's just only a matter of time when he makes it mandatory. And when everybody got to take it. All right, they're already coming up with different ways. Hey, if your child is mentally ill,
Autistic.
he's autistic or whatever, he gonna have to get the chip. If you're a prisoner, you want to lessen your sentence, and you got to get chipped. We'll take some time off. You know, you a convicted felon. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to chip OJ's ass right before he gets out on parole. But we still got to monitor you, nigga. We know you're getting out on good behavior. You know, getting off on parole. But hey, you're gonna have to take this chip if you want to get out there and continue to get your money. You know, because supposedly he's supposed to be getting some type of money that they can't even touch. I forget what it's. I don't know if it's a pension.
Yep.
He got a pension where he's still making six figures
And retirement.
a retirement every year.
That they can't touch.
That nigga, when he gets out, he going to have to be on the chip to continue to get that. You know? So it's different ways that this devil gonna try to have you cornered so he can get you to be stamped as a badge of servitude of his new world order, man. You gonna serve this beast one way or another. That's how this devil has it, man. And if you on this side, you an Israelite, and you know to do right, you're supposed to resist against that, man.
Right.
You're supposed to be faithful unto death, man. That's right. Fuck this world. This world's getting ready to pass away.
Okay.
Don't let your lust get the best of you, man. Fuck this flesh. Okay? Don't let your flesh get you 200 million nuclear warheads, man. Because that's what it's gonna boil down to, man. All right, you see these people out here, they gonna take the chip, man.
Right.
All these people out here, man.
Chip bound.
You bound for the chip.
If I may put it now, my daughter was watching Titanic the other night, and it made me realize this is the sentiment of the people in America, that if you know that this ship is gonna sink, but it's dinner time, you stay on it. You won't go hop in the life rafts. Y'all would really try to still get dinner. You gotta choose. You gonna eat dinner on a sinking boat, or you going? That's what trying to make it in America it is. In this white man society is right now. You trying to build you something on a sinking ship, man. When this is the life raft to get you away. Yeah, you gonna be hungry, but guess what? You got a chance to live.
Then when lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Bringing forth death. And ultimately, during that hour of temptation, when you presented with that choice of choosing life or death, those of you that choose death, you're going to taste of the second death.
Yep.
That ain't just no regular death.
Right.
That ain't just, all right, so when you do that, the Lord going to give you a heart attack, and you're going to die of cardiac arrest.
No.
You know?
Death by pain.
No, you're gonna feel this death, man.
You ain't gonna die in your sleep.
You gonna feel this death, man.
Right.
You gonna be gnashing. It's gonna be the gnashing of your teeth, man. Are you gonna be groaning? All right.
You're gonna try to kill yourself, and the Lord somehow gonna resuscitate you.
All because of that choice, man. Now we do teach that there's no free will, but the Lord will give you, and just in that moment, He will give you the choice to what choice to make. Majority of our people, because they live by the flesh, they're gonna choose the way of the flesh. They're gonna make the decision based off of what they flesh would make,
Right.
which is to basically save their life on this side.
Hey, because you Tilaki, bro, you Jakes out there, man, you guys aren't adept in making spiritual decisions, man. And you've always been taught your whole life to make carnal decisions, emotional decisions, impulse buying and whatever else.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. The world's conducive to that. Your mamas and grandmamas was conducive to that. The men that was raised by a lot of the men aren't teaching that to their sons if they're around them. So because they wasn't taught it. But in this truth, man, we learned to stop making this emotional decisions and start rolling with the spirit, man. And a lot of times it's a hard decision, bro. A lot of times it's a hard decision to make. But you gotta look at the bigger good of it.
Hey,
You gotta look spiritually into it.
that General Yohana, he's already making the decision based off of his flesh.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna take the chip because I'm gonna want to eat."
So will you, he told me.
He said, "You gonna take the chip because I'm gonna want to eat, and so is you." You know,
He might have prophesied on himself and
he prophesied on himself. You know, showing you what type of man he is,
Because when
man.
Alazar told that story, I'm calling Alazar Shikari. When I tell it, I don't recall you saying back to him, "No, I'm not taking it." I don't recall you saying that.
He ain't made no public announcement saying it.
I think it wasn't Alazar, it was a cop.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. So like, it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't recall you saying, "No, I ain't taking it."
Hey, you know, only time will tell in that moment, man. You know, that's gonna separate the men from the infidel, man.
Hey,
The infidels.
tell everybody, don't take the chip. If you're a Jake, so just don't take the chip. Everybody, don't take it. But a lot of y'all don't take it anyway.
Yep.
But we warned you not to take it.
Yep. A lot of you are forming your doctrines of the mark of the beast being anything other but the chip because of your emotions, because of your flesh.
And not because they don't even admit the apostles is right. And the apostles been right. For what, 30 some odd years? The apostles been prophesied the mark of the beast was an RFID chip. So, you know,
What's that pride?
it's that pride, yeah. Pride coming before destruction.
Yeah, that's it on that. That was the point. Give me that in Sirach.
This
And then
Ecclesiasticus.
somebody give me the second death real quick.
Sirach.
Revelation, I think the 20th chapter.
15 and 11.
Because, hey, after the lust is conceived, it brings forth sin. And after sin, it brings forth death. And in this particular death, it's going to be the second death. If you don't pass this hour, the hour of temptation that's going to try the world, you're going to have to be tested, because he already tested you through the furnace of adversity, you know. He already tested you a different way, but since you failed that, you failed to make it through that test, you're gonna go through the other purification.
Violence.
That nuclear fire, man. And you can't blame it on the Lord. You can't say, oh, the Lord made me do this. The Lord was telling you not to do it through his men.
Right.
Yeah, give me that in Sirach real quick.
In Sirach 15 and 11, say not thou, it is through the Most High that I fell away.
Yeah, you can't blame the Lord, man. When that moment comes and you just say, man, I want to do the right thing, but fuck it, man. I have no way to eat, man. I ain't eating in a week, you know? Or I just watched my wife get raped. And you know, they talking about getting my kids next. Man, I can't go out like that, man. I got to be there for my kids. But the Lord said, if you love your children more than me, you cannot be my disciple. You got to put everything on the back burner, man.
You got to put your faith in the Lord that if your kids, your family is taken out on this side, you're going to see them on the other side.
Hey, Job. Come on, man. We always got to revolt back to Job, man.
Job lost everything.
Whatsoever was written for our learning, man. To give us the assurance of hope. All right, you gotta understand that. Hey, we all gonna be faced with this very same moment. Every last one, every individual that call himself a Hebrew Israelite, man. All right, even whether you call yourself a Moor, whether you call yourself Kemet, whatever you call yourself, if you on this sign and you here in America, man, and even around the world, you're gonna be faced with this, man.
That's right.
Because this devil's looking for everybody to submit to his enterprise, man. Everybody.
This is the one time where everybody's equal.
Yeah.
Since everybody want to be equal, this is the one time everybody's equal.
Yeah. And the devil, he gonna try to make it right with you, man.
Yeah.
You take this chick, man, hey, your heart's desire, man. Just like how he tempted the Lord, he gonna tempt you when he push out the mark, man. He already pushing. See those demons over there in Wisconsin. It was just little shit that they was seduced by that allowed them to be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go on and make that decision and get chipped. I want to keep this job. I want to be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to have access to print. Go to the printer. I could get snacks out of a vending machine without putting a piece of paper through it.
I can log on to the computer.
Right. I can log on to the computer.
Only give a 15-minute break and it's
Little simple shit. Yeah, little simple shit, man.
They tell us eat or die.
Yeah.
Chip or die.
Yep.
See what really how much do you have character and integrity in that day? When
Hey.
chip or die.
You got that on the FEMA list. You got the red, you got the blue, and you got the yellow. Red, it's on site. They just gonna kill you because they know you ain't gonna comply. Those that are on the blue, if I'm saying it right, I believe the blue is the ones that are they exempt. Like they know that you're not gonna resist. Those that are in the middle, I think, is on the yellow. And they're the ones that are listening to those that are in the red.
Yep.
You know, they've been watching their videos.
Yep.
You know, they agree, they click a thumbs up on the videos of whatever leader or whatever whistleblower that's putting out information exposing the New World Order.
All you Alex Jones watchers, you Great Millstone.
All you people who you would deem conspiracy theorists or whatever.
Everybody that's anti-government.
You anti-government, you on that list.
Hey, if you clicked on Great Millstone, you probably just clicked into the red list.
Yeah.
You probably just clicked
Hey,
yourself.
yeah,
Whether
especially-
you believe it or not, you probably
Yeah.
clicked right into the red list.
Yeah.
You're clicking on our video.
Yeah. So those of you that are in that list that are like in the middle, he might just kill you. They might just kill you on sight, or they're gonna torture you to see if you're gonna give in to the flesh.
Right.
A lot of you gonna give in to the flesh. He's gonna be like, fuck it, man. I'ma just fall in line then, you know. And guess what? That's to your death. That's to the nuclear destruction.
Right.
You know. I'm talking about you jakes that are you may not be out here teaching. You might not be out here proclaiming to be an Israelite, but you know about this.
Right.
You know, you know about the Illuminati. You know, you know what this devil is getting ready to do. You know about the FEMA detention camps.
You enjoy watching our videos.
Yeah. You know,
for entertainment or whatever.
Yeah.
Learning, entertainment, whatever it is.
Yep.
Y'all the ones that's gonna hit. Y'all the ones that's gonna get hit the hardest though.
Yep.
That like watching the videos, but don't know, but don't have your faith grounded and rooted on a foundation that'll keep you stable in this thing. Y'all the ones that's pussyfooting, that's lukewarm. The Heavenly Father's gonna really get.
Yeah. Who was reading? Yeah, finish that.
I got something.
And this is Sirach 15 and 11. Say not thou, it is through the Most High that I fell away, for thou oughtest not to do the things that he hated.
Yeah, don't do the things that he hates. All right, hey, the Lord hates disobedience, man.
Right.
All right? The Lord told you simply that the beast is going to try to cause all to receive a mark in his right hand on his forehead. And whosoever that will not bow down to the image of the beast or worship the image of the beast should be killed.
That goes for y'all children too, you know? Because they want the kids to conform, because the kids are the youngest. They could be easily manipulated or easily persuaded, you know? So all y'all out here that's just walking by acting like America ain't about to go down, y'all gonna be part of the system.
Right.
Y'all gonna conform to the beast.
Yeah, read that again.
Say not thou, it is through the Most High that I fell away, for thou oughtest not to do the things that he hated.
Go ahead.
Say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man.
Yeah, he has no need of a sinful man. That's why, going back to what the brother read in James, the 1st chapter, it's not the Lord that tempts you to do evil.
Right.
You're tempted on your own lust, your own desires, man.
Your own wickedness within you.
Yeah. You know? So when that final moment happens, hey, you're responsible for why you about to eat a missile, man. The prophet strictly warned you against this whole system, man. Stop following the ways of this wicked way of America. This beast, the so-called white man. Stop following after this shit, man. It's getting ready to pass away with fervent heat.
That's right.
Okay? You at one point in time you believed in vote. You better cut that shit out. Because now you devote yourself to the image of the beast, man. You submitting to the system. This system was built on oppression against you.
That's right. Not just against us.
Yeah.
Against all of the peons of the world. Of
Yeah,
this country.
man.
Low level.
This is Sirach 15 and 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't give you license to sin.
You have your way to escape it, right?
Yeah. So when you get that, hey, so if you take the chip, man, even though we've been out there thoroughly warning, giving you warning, or we've been telling you, hey, come out of the ways of Babylon and come into the truth, or get this word, have faith, all the things that we've been giving you through the Spirit as food for your spirit to basically to get salvation. If you don't take heed to that, hey, that's on you. That's on you, man. Okay, we didn't thoroughly washed our hands already. Okay. All right, so hey, at the end of the day, it's gonna boil down to you choosing life or choosing death. Pick one. All right. But as the scriptures say, and we brought it out last week.